Here's your daily Premier League roundup and transfer window update with me, Harry Scarfe, football content creator, YouTuber and football writer. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you, Chris Callan, for this opportunity. Let's get straight into it. If you like and subscribe. First part of the video, headlines. Second part of the video, we dissect them and I give my opinions. Let's get straight into it. Sky Sports News 30 reports that West Ham are in advanced talks to sign Botafogo goalkeeper John Victor. Botafogo are in the process of bringing in Bournemouth's Neto as their new goalkeeper. Sky Sports News report that Everton are reluctant to meet Southampton's £45 million plus valuation for Tyler Diblin. Southampton have told Everton they want a guaranteed £45 million plus bonuses on top to sell the winger. Sky Sports News report that RB Leipzig are yet to respond to Newcastle's offer of just under £70 million guaranteed plus add-ons for striker Benjamin Sesko. Manchester United are discussing internally the next steps regarding their interest in Sesko. Son Heung-min is heading to Los Angeles to complete his move from Tottenham. Has been pictured at the airport and watching their game on Tuesday night. David Ornstein reports that Manchester United made an offer to RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. Proposal was €75 million plus €10 million add-ons, which reflects Man United's valuation of the 22-year-old, and they believe the striker favours a move to Manchester United. No reply yet from RB Leipzig, and Newcastle also working to close the deal. David Ornstein reports Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson is increasingly likely to leave West London. Suitors in the Premier League and abroad are considering the 24-year-old target. Sky Sports report that Borussia Dortmund is seriously interested in Fabio Silva. They've had him on their list for weeks. Borussia Dortmund have made the player from Wolves an offer for a 5-year contract. There is no agreement currently with Wolverhampton Wanderers. A meeting between Silva's representatives, Wolves and Borussia Dortmund is set to take place later this week. The price valuation is €20 million. Sky Sports go on to say on Fabio Silva that he's very open to joining Borussia Dortmund after Sebastian Kerl and Nikola Kovac presented their plans and projects. A contract until 2030 is ready to be signed, now up to the clubs to reach an agreement. Sky Sports report that Nottingham Forest have added RB Salzburg midfielder and captain Mads Bidstrup to the top of their shortlist this summer. The 24-year-old central midfielder is under contract with RB Salzburg until 2028. Sky Sports report that Victor Reis is on the verge of joining Girona on loan. The deal is very close. The 19-year-old talented centre-back is under contract with Manchester City until 2029. Sky Sports report that Harvey Elliott is very high on RB Leipzig's shortlist. Several clubs are now interested in the 22-year-old Liverpool midfielder, but Leipzig are pushing now. Clubs in contact. Elliott has already spoken with Ole Werner and Marco Schwarzwitz. Fabrizio Romano reports that Manchester City is set to offer a new contract to Rodri valid until June 2029. He could become the second best paid player, but after Haaland's decision now up to Rodri. City want to show their trust in Rodri with a new deal almost ready to be offered. Thomas Partey has officially been granted bail after appearing in court on rape charges. The former Arsenal midfielder is now expected to join Villarreal. Fabrizio Romano reports that West Ham United reached verbal agreement to sign John as their new goalkeeper from Botafogo. €10 million package almost agreed, with final details now being sorted. John agreed terms and the deal is almost sealed. Documents being checked and then we'll get the here we go. Fabrizio Romano reports that Manchester United are once again in direct contact with RB Leipzig to discuss details of formal €85 million bid sent for Sesko. Newcastle want the answers as soon as possible from the club and the player. United internally feel they have Sesko's preference, but there's been no official decision yet. Victor Reis was not into the Manchester City squad on Tuesday. He's on the verge of joining Girona on loan, reports Fabrizio Romano. Talking to Fabrizio Romano, he also reports that negotiations are continuing between Al Hilal and Darwin Núñez's camp. Personal terms also being discussed. Fabrizio Romano reports that Newcastle are set to approach AC Milan for Malik Thor. Talks will follow as Thor is an important player for Max Elraghi. AC Milan, after the Como deal was off in July. Newcastle will try and open discussions over the price soon. Fabrizio Romano reports that Aston Villa are closing in on Evan Gustafsson deal with Nice and Players Camp. Negotiations for €35 million fee at final stages, with details being sorted between the clubs. Players said yes to Aston Villa, with the contract of his details also being finalised. Chelsea unveil William Estevivo as their new signing 1 year after getting the deal done with Brazilian club Palmeiras. It feels very rewarding to represent Chelsea, he said. One of the biggest clubs in the world. I hope to help the team in the best way possible. I can't wait, says Estevivo. Fabrizio Romano reports that Manchester United's feeling on Tuesday night is even stronger than before. The club believes Benjamin Sesko only wants to join Manchester United. Man United have forwarded official contract proposals to Sesko, while also keeping negotiations going with RB Leipzig. Fabrizio Romano reports that Victor Reis will travel to Spain later on Wednesday for medical tests and contract signing at Girona. Loan deal from Manchester City verbally agreed and also now signed. Crystal Palace boss Oliver Glasner is confident that Crystal Palace will win their appeal at the Court of Arabian Sport (CAS) to play in the Europa League in the 25-26 season. David Alstein reports that Southampton make counter-bid to Everton after the latest Tyler Diblin offer by Southampton rejected. They rejected a £40 million offer. They've come back with a counter-offer of £45 million plus £5 million easy achievable add-ons, so £50 million in total rather than 40 including add-ons. But they also want now a 25% sell-on clause. There's no plans at all to reduce that price. It's above the Everton valuation, so Everton are now considering other targets. Sky Sports report that Manchester United have now submitted an offer to RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. €75 million guaranteed plus €10 million in bonuses has been confirmed. Newcastle, though, are planning to offer €90 million. All in, a decision is expected very soon. Sky Sports reports that Evan Gustafsson to Aston Villa is now a done deal. Here we go. Full agreement has been reached with Nice, pending paperwork and medical. Their sporting directors push hard for the signing. A smart move for Villa is now being finalised. The fee is understood to be €30 million for the 24-year-old striker and contract until 2030, as originally as well reported by Fabrizio Romano. So those are your headlines. So now we move on to the second part of the video, where we dissect them and we pick out kind of the key ones and anything that I have to say or I think is worthy of kind of talking about. It looks like West Ham have got their new goalkeeper. I don't know a lot about him, but I know he's been linked with several clubs in the Premier League in the past. Tyler Diblin is an interesting one. I mean, I don't know how it's viewed by supporters of both clubs, but I mean, Southampton are holding out, of course, for a lot. He is an awful lot of money, but at the same time, he could be a real top talent. So there's no surprise at the same time Everton are moving on to another target. Having said that, it's only €10 million, including add-ons extra and a 25% sell-on clause. But it is again maybe a little bit too much. Son getting ever closer to making that move to Los Angeles. Benjamin Sesko, that saga again heated up again in the last 24 hours. Looks like Manchester United are in pole position. Newcastle offering more money, but they believe that the player prefers Man United. But it's only what United believes. So it's you're going to of course believe that they want to join your club, so there could be a little bit of bias there. Fabio Silva all of a sudden expected to make a move to the Bundesliga. Forest have got their eyes on more targets. Harvey Elliott's a really interesting one. I can see him staying in the Premier League, but he's linked to RB Leipzig and he's on their shortlist. City with a new contract with Rodri could mean they're very, very serious if they commit him to 2029. What else have we got in here? Darwin Núñez, I mean, the talk's still going. How he's still playing and scoring is just incredible. It's total professionalism for him, to all credit to him for that. It's really, really impressive. Newcastle also on their windows heating up. They're interested in Malik 4 from AC Milan, and they're being really bold with Benjamin Sesko as well. Really smart move, by the way, Aston Villa for Evan Gustafsson. I think that's a really good move. I thought he was meant to go to Crystal Palace originally, but that's a really good fit. I think it could be a really good fit under Unai Emery for the system. So that'd be one that's really interesting to see how he gets on. Glasner says he's confident still about that they'll be playing in the Europa League. I think it will be overturned. I'm with him on that. But again, time will tell. I think everyone can agree that it's, whether you agree with like the club ownership or not, and that kind of owning and running of more than one club, it's not the supporters' fault. It's like when we get dodgy owners and stuff like that, the club's punished, and it just punishes the supporters, the players, and it's not their fault. So it is incredibly frustrating. There's always a lot of news in the Premier League, so anything you want to give your opinion on, please do in the comments below. But if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. If you can follow me, it means a lot in terms of my own stuff, because I'm also an independent creator. That would mean a lot. Please follow me at Scarfe32 across all socials. Also my YouTube channel called Harry Scarfe. I'm a football content creator, YouTuber and football writer. Proud regular here at Chris Carney's channel, so keep checking out the videos I do for him and all the videos he does as well at his channel. So I want to thank Chris individually for this opportunity. Check him out, like and subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.